Speaking the truth, all in the booth. It ain't no secret that I got the juice. I got the moves, they watching my shoes, they riding my wave like I'm on a cruise.
We are back. Sorry to blow your eardrums out as soon as the podcast started, but we are back because we just saw Avatar Fire and Ash. This is the Above the Multiverse podcast. I'm Adrian Blest or DriVinchi.
I'm Avery Harden. Let's get it.
We literally just saw Avatar Fire and Ash, so you know we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah,
we have to talk about it.
Man, we
got
to shout James Cameron one time though. Like,
yeah.
Just before we get into it, man, if you know what Avatar is, and man, the world building of that is so unique.
Yep.
Like I just watched, like as a kid, we watched Avatar. It was frequent in our house because we had the DVD.
Well, when did the first one come out?
Like 2009 or something like that. Like, so
I remember we were in high school.
I remember watching it over and over again because we had it on DVD. So like I remember like it's kind of like instilled in my brain like, man, this is a crazy like concept. Yeah. But you know, after 2022 is when we watched the second one. So that was the last time I didn't see it again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you only watched it once?
I only watched it one time. I'm like, dang, crazy. So I just went back to watch the first and the second one. I was my God, man, like, bruh.
It's amazing. It's one of the best movies ever.
The
highest grossing movie of all time.
We a few podcasts ago, Dre was talking about Stephen King and his creative like thought process and how he creates these worlds. Mm-hmm. And man, James Cameron, I don't know if he did create these, but
I think he started writing it.
Somebody said something about the comics.
I think he started doing it like when he was like 14. He started writing this.
So these wasn't like comic books.
No, I think there is comics that came after.
Okay.
Are they like maybe it was like the in between or something? I don't know.
Well, man, his brain and the way he thinks, because you think about this all the time. Like everybody always theorize about aliens and this, that, and another, but we talk. This is a creative way to do it. He brought us like I think the first one said that Jake was logging. Jake Sully, the main character, he was logging in the video cast, whatever they were doing to like video log. And the caption said 2134.
Oh yeah.
So they were in 2134 back then. And it's like, dang. So they were like super advanced, like we even more advanced than we were even gonna be on this earth. Yeah. So it's like, oh shoot, like that's cool. That's already advanced, and like the earth was dying. I think it was probably already dead or it's dying. But dying, like just to think of that, like, oh, they found somewhere and this place is, you know what I mean, they're trying to colonize it again. Like, it's freaking crazy.
It's more about like the planet itself. Obviously the people of the planet, right? Like the Na'vi, but just I mean, it's an amazing, incredible concept. It's one of the best movies ever made. And same thing, after watching the second one, I feel like I left the second one with so many questions and so many like what happened to this and what happened to the main general dude, and you know what's gonna happen next, blah blah, all this stuff. So I kind of left that movie so excited and so happy and thinking like, oh man, I cannot wait to see my questions answered. But I think the trailer. Well, when I saw the trailer for the first time, I was like, for the new one, Fire and Ash, I was like, oh, that answered a lot of my questions. And we're going to get into the movie right now. So if you don't want to be spoiled by this, you can either skip ahead to the end when we're going to talk about the Jake Paul, Joshua Anthony fight, which is Anthony Joshua tomorrow. That's happening, or today when you guys are watching this, later tonight. What else? We're going to talk about the, I mean, I don't know if we're going to have time to talk about Pluribus, but Pluribus was freaking good this last episode.
And
welcome to Dairy season finale.
Tonight, Pluribus is coming out. Episode 8.
Yeah, and then
Doomsday.
And then obviously the Doomsday trailer, guys. The whole thing that this podcast was built on was Marvel, right? Doomsday. We're finally getting the Marvel movie that everyone's been waiting for. It's a sequel to Endgame, and we got the first official teaser trailer today,
which is crazy. Because should we get into that real quick? Because I feel like that shouldn't take long. Should we get in that? Because I feel like people like I've seen a lot of TikToks about people hating on this concept, and I'm like, I'm not mad at it.
I think it got ruined. Well, let's get into it later. Let's talk about Avatar. Let's stick with Avatar. Okay. We're gonna get into that too. So if you guys are interested in the Marvel talk, skip forward. I'll put like chapters or something so that way you guys can see where we talk, so you can skip forward. But let's get right into Avatar, Fire and Ash. Spoiler warning going forward. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah. So
this movie, obviously, pretty fucking great, right? It's Avatar. It's an amazing, amazing movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say what I liked about it first, and I'm gonna say what I didn't like about it. Right.
Go ahead.
So, there's so many scenes that are so cool and so breathtaking. For example, the I forgot what the whales are called at the Torox or something like that. I forgot. But those whale things, like every time they show those guys, like they're so freaking cool. And when they see the elder whales,
those
and
things are giant.
They're giant, and when they were talking, like it vibrated the whole theater.
That's super
like that
cool.
was just so cool to see, and you really felt it. And I wish the one thing about Avatar, I think that made it so spectacular when it came out, the first one, was one. Yes, the concept, the story, we had never seen anything like it before. And at the time, it was shot on super advanced cameras that we had never seen before. Mm-hmm. And it was the first time that, like, 3D, that's when 3D was coming out and, like, was big in theater, like 3D movies. And I think that was the first time that I went to see a 3D movie where I was like, whoa, this is fucking amazing. I've never seen anything like this. And the depth, and you really felt like you were on the planet. And that's why I think it was so magical and so big. And then the second one obviously was amazing because the storyline was crazy and the water and everything was insane and beautiful, right? Yeah. And then this one,
I mean, I guess that's one huge thing for me. Yeah. Like I said, I just watched the last two.
Yeah.
So from all three movies, that's the beauty of James Cameron. I mean, I'm going to say James Cameron, but this Avatar, I am engulfed in the world.
Yeah, the world.
I am in the world. Like, I'm not
that's the biggest thing about it.
Yeah, I'm not like I like what, you know what I mean? Like in a lot of movies, you're like, oh, this is filler. Like, oh, they're trying to whatever. But like when they are filling and like they're trying to show the world, I love that. Like there's a part in this movie where the son Loak is like about to. Spoiler. Sorry,
we're in spoiler territory.
Okay, so I mean, it's not giving away the storyline, but like
speak your truth.
He's about
peace over here.
He's about to unalive himself because he's so hurt about everything. But bro, like the beauty behind him, where you can see everything, like, and it's dark and he's glowing and like the world's glowing. It's like, yo, that's sick. Like I'm there. I'm on freaking.
I do love that. Like everything glows and everything
bro,
just
so
like
sick.
It really makes you feel like how alive the planet is, right? Like, because that's what I think the message that he's trying to send to about like the Earth, like, right, as humans, as we're watching it, it's like that this planet that we're living on is like bigger than just what we think. It's not just like this man-made, like it's really the humans and the machines were like trying to terraform and take over this planet while the planet's kind of slowly fighting back, right? Mm-hmm. And like it's alive, it's an entity, and we should be treating it as such, right? So that, I think that's a big thing, and it really shows, like every time you're talking about like those scenes, like where like something's happening in the background, it's just so beautiful, like everything, even like some of the places that they go in this movie and in the first and second movie too, like those scenes, like I think, and okay, that's let me just say this because this will be my one complaint that I think I can just say about the movie, and we can move on from there. But like the movie, great movie, storyline good, whatever. But to me, the first one felt so like, whoa, like we're in this like new planet in this forest. I've never seen things like this, these dragons and stuff, right? And then you're like, okay, how can we take that to the next level? Now we go to this water village and we're like, oh shit, like this is crazy. Like there's this water, there's these whales, like the creatures there, the way that the avatars look, or the Na'vi look different over there, where they have like more fins, their forearms are thicker, like they're built for swimming, as opposed to these ones are built for, for the forest and stuff, right? So then this movie, I really thought that it was going to be like we were really going to be so into the fire, like the fire people, and we were going to be like really in that world. And I feel like we were, but it wasn't as like, it didn't feel like as like, it didn't feel as new as like, oh, we're in this water world now. Like this whole movie feels like a water world. This movie felt pretty much like the second movie.
Yeah. So like I feel like,
I was going to say real quick. Okay, I was going to say, I feel like this movie didn't feel like a third movie. It felt like 2. Avatar 2.5 or 2B. You know what I mean? Like it didn't feel like a different Avatar movie. It didn't feel like it felt very much the same as last one.
I watched the breakdown before Ryan Airy, Screen Crush, and he was saying something about James Cameron has ideas for the 4th and 5th movie. And I think that's where he's gonna take it. Like I think he's gonna take it further, but like it all, which sucks because it depends on the success of this movie. So
which said that
sucks. That sucks because it's like, bro, like I'm pretty sure he probably has what you're thinking, like, oh, let's go to space, oh, let's go see these other people, like let's create this other world thing. But they're like, let's get this off, because honestly, this probably was this was because this is a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
So the 2 hours, the two movies are 3 hours.
Yeah.
Each 6 hours. Probably had this ready for the second one. Like he was ready. Like I mean,
they filmed this like I think at the same time that they filmed the first one.
So I'm saying like I'm pretty sure he was like, I would love to release this, but I can't release this all at once. So I'm pretty sure this was like a B-side to end the little saga, and then the 4th and 5th are like that's where he takes it to the max, where he explores the other part of the world, or you know what I mean?
Because that's what I felt like that. Man, it feels like I needed that. I wanted that like big trilogy feel. Like it felt like the first one was so different than the second one. The second one I wanted to be, or the third one I wanted to be so different from the second one, and it just felt like we were still in the same village and stuff. And like even like the battle at the end, I thought it was gonna it was a big battle and it was great. It was cool, but I just think that like I thought it would be different than the forest battle was the forest battle with the trees and the stuff, and then the second one was like the water. But then it's like this battle it felt like the same battle we watched in the second. It was like the same ships, the same stuff. The only
difference is the whales.
It was amped up.
The whales were involved in this one.
Like it felt like the end of the movie 2 should have been like a battle scene in the middle of that movie, and then this battle scene at the end should have been the ending of the the second movie, right? Like that's what it felt like. So it just felt like an extended version of the second movie. So that's my only complaint. Like I still liked it. I just think that like if you have to watch it all together.
The thing of I think I caught from Ryan Airy, this Screen Crush dude, is he was saying that this was building arcs too.
Yeah.
So like it was very.
I watched the breakdown too.
Yeah.
Right
So it was very like and I understood it because it's like. Because, bro, I mean, I said it to you, too. Like, the Colonel dude, like, you kind of start to be on, like, like, I want him to win. Like, I want him to be with Spider and, like, you know what I mean? Like, come with the Na'vi people, like, you know what I mean? So, like, the arcs are very important, like Loak, like, you know what I mean, he lost his brother, he was about to kill himself, like, you know what I mean, he was with his pops,
and I think too, like a big growth from him in this movie, right? Because in the second movie, everything he did, he just messes up, and I was getting so frustrated with him in the second movie. I was like, dude, just stay home, dude, like stop doing stuff, because everything you do, you screw everything up. But in this movie, like everything he did, he finally like did it right. I feel like like nothing, like he didn't have like that many bad consequences for his actions in this movie. Like he kind of learned, and I don't know if it he learned from his brother dying and stuff, so he took things more easy. Because even at the end, I noticed when his dad told him to stay here and make sure your brothers and sisters, your sisters stay safe. So I'm over here thinking like, oh, you saw me. As soon as he said that in the movie, I was like, oh God, dude, this fucking guy again. Like he's gonna leave the post again. He just does it every single time, dude. Frustrating, but. He actually didn't. It was like his sisters who forced him to kind of leave, and he was trying to stay and trying to be the man that he knew he should be. And then at the end, he even apologized to his dad, like, sorry that I left my post. And he's like, it's okay. Like, you did the right thing.
I mean, and then also, like, the arc of the lone whale, like, that's its own arc, too. So that, like, I don't know. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I enjoy, like, the full circleness of everything. That was cool. Like I know where you're coming from, and it's like, man, I wish we'd get like a air people, or you know what I mean, like because ground people.
We saw the air people in this movie, which was cool.
It was like 5 seconds,
but it was like it was like
the niggas got killed. None of them survived.
They got killed. They didn't survive, and they didn't look that much different. Like I thought, like
they look different.
They look different, but like. Not enough till I was like, oh.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't look important.
It would have been cool if they had like. He
definitely created them to like die.
It would have been cool if they had like wings or something. Like or they could like stretch up their like go like this, and they had like you almost like flying squirrels, and like they were like jumping off the boats and like kind of gliding and going back onto the boats. Like that would have been sick. Like you could have done that with them, right? Same thing with the fire people. Like I thought the fire people, like they look crazy. They look like orcs from Lord of the Rings, kind of like scary, like kind of orcish, right? But like I like that they were like more like a little more savage and stuff. Yeah, it's the ash and stuff. So I like that, but like it would have been cool if they really like had like almost like burnt or like fire on them or something. Like they were able to like go in the fire. And they were like kicking. They were like kicking the stuff around. But like maybe because they've been there so long, like they've adapted to fire, and like it doesn't affect them. It doesn't burn them as much. So like if they were just walking through the fire, like had fire on them or something, like they could have done so much cool stuff with it. But I mean, it's still cool. I still liked it, but it just felt like I was like, oh man.
I think you just got spoiled from obviously Avatar 1, where you were like, what? Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
Avatar 1 is like mind blowing. It's never like you've never seen anything like it before.
And then the Avatar water 2, the water stuff, you're like, oh, you're like, oh shit,
yeah, exactly.
And then now you were. I think you're expecting it.
Like I had high expectations for the fire people, and they were cool, but they weren't as cool as I thought they were gonna be.
Yeah,
they kind of just had like the same dragons as everyone. Like her dragon was sick, and the way. Okay, so the fire queen chick, she was cool, right? Like the way that she like used her braid to attack people, like and like kind of like get them all like in a trance and shit. Like that was crazy.
That's what we say. Like if you're new to this podcast, if you'll hear this a lot in our podcast if you stay. Is the villain has to be very villainous. Yeah, and she was very.
Good movies have good villains.
She was like she didn't give a damn. Like,
she did not,
and that's very important.
And I like the tension between her and the wife. Jake Sully's wife. I forgot. Zoe Saldana's character. Like that balance.
That's what makes the stakes a little higher because it's like she didn't care. Like she wanted to kill the kids. Like like at least Colonel dude kind of like hesitated on the kids. But yeah, honestly, her and the other the military woman, she didn't care about the damn kids either.
Yeah,
she was like, I kill everybody.
That's Edie Falco, she's the wife in Sopranos.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. But yeah, she didn't care either. So when you get villains like that are just savages, that's what makes it like, oh damn, the stakes are high. And like honestly, bro, like. There was a time where I thought Jake Sully was gonna die, and that was like, man, like this is, and unfortunately, I don't want my guy to die, but like that's when you're like, oh hell yeah, like this is top tier.
And at this point, he could die because we're at the third movie, you know what I mean? So like it's like those kind of stakes where you're like, oh, is he gonna is he gonna die? Because we're at the end of the thing. What if he's not in the next one? You know what I mean? Like so that's like in the second or the first one, second one, he's not gonna die, but like
I think Spider is gonna be. Like it's gonna be like Spider and Lowak. They're gonna be the new guys that run the whole thing.
So let's get into it. So just as a quick breakdown, because we're giving like some highlights, right? But I'm just gonna give you guys an overall quick breakdown, right? Basically, everything that happened in the second movie happens in this movie, right? Like they escape, the people come for them again, the army comes for them again. I think the biggest storyline that was actually like intriguing was the Colonel dude.
Yeah,
right?
Spider. He wants Spider as his son.
He wants him. Yeah, he wants him as his son. He's dedicated to the mission still of getting Jake Sully, but really, it seems like I think what it was is that you're starting to see him kind of like. You saw it's like Breaking Bad. Like Walter White starts off as a good guy and turns bad. Like that's what the whole show is about, right? He turns bad at the end. You're kind of like, oh fuck this guy at the end, kind of. Not really, but you still love him. But where it's like this guy, this movie really showed that. One, in the first movie, he's just evil and hateful, dies. Second movie, he's evil and hateful, but you're starting to see that he's like kind of catching it. Like he's like, oh, he does have some emotion. He does have some feelings. He doesn't want to hurt Spider, right? So you're like, okay. And then this movie, it's like he's fully embracing almost becoming a Na'vi. Like he's starting to, he started wearing the tribe, like the Ash People's like tribal stuff, and like he kind of got rid of his uniform and he was wearing. So you're like seeing him evolve and kind of be like, oh, that's cool.
Hey, that's because he was getting some Na'vi coochie. Yeah, he was getting some Na'vi coochie.
That's the key. That's what it is. Once you get the Na'vi coochie, dude. I mean, look at that's like the story of all three main people. Okay, look at Jake Sully. He gets Na'vi coochie. He turns into a Na'vi, dude. Freaking the general dude. He meets the Ash girl. He gets some Na'vi coochie, and then all of a sudden he's dressing like her. He's like Travis Kelce. You know, like Travis Kelce, how he turned black, like he like dressed like when he was with the black girl, he like dressed all black.
And now he has like a mustache. Now he's getting Taylor Swift coochie, and he dressed like a cowboy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so funny. And then not even that, Spider too. Spider, he's getting coochie from the daughter, and now he is all of a sudden he's over here sacrificing.
He's a full Na'vi.
Yeah, he's a full Na'vi now. He's in the freaking thing. So
that's funny.
I guess that's the main moral story. It's how coochie will change you.
That's gotta be the Avatar Na'vi coochie.
It's life changing. It's life changing. It literally turned you into them.
Yo, because if we're being real, all Avatar is Jake Sully is sprung off the Na'vi coochie. Yeah. Oh, that's all Avatar
now
is.
He's doing everything to protect it.
Once Jake Sully got that Na'vi coochie, boy,
Spider learned from him. He saw it first up close. Dude.
Spider was about to die over some Na'vi coochie,
yeah,
boy.
Dude.
He was like, well, do you love me? All right, well, I'm ready. Bro, only Na'vi coochie could do that, bro.
I mean, But it's crazy. So even he, right, is becoming like one with the earth and I forgot a lot. That's not AWA, like becoming one with AWA, and like actually the daughter. So in the movie, the daughter, she uses her god powers to basically get him to, his mask was dying. That was a big part of the movie, right? Is that he couldn't go without a replacement of his mask for oxygen, and then he ends up getting like infused with the spores or something of the earth and is able to breathe, right? Which is a funny part because at the end I made that joke, and it's funny because shout out to the dude next to us. I think his name was Jake. I want to say Jake. Anyways, he was sitting next to us. He was a cool ass dude. He was like laughing at mine and Avery's jokes we were making the whole movie, and I felt bad because me and Avery like will make jokes during the movie, but I didn't want to bother him, but he was laughing at our jokes. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, at least he's cool. He's cool with it. Like, you
shout
know,
out to you, bro.
So shout out to you, bro. But he was watching he ended up subscribing to the podcast. So hopefully you're watching.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Welcome, dog.
But I forgot what I was. So during one of the parts where Spider, the girl, I forgot the daughter's name, the one who has like the god powers. Keely.
Keely.
I kept thinking it's like Kitty. It sounded like Kitty, but it's like
it's Kitty. They're saying with the roller, yeah.
Yeah. So she dives underwater to go like connect with the tree, and we saw in the last movie when she does that underwater, she almost died. So she goes under the water to connect with the life tree. And then Spider all of a sudden like jumps down there all confident. I'm like, dude, you could just because you can breathe air now doesn't mean you can breathe underwater like crazy. Like, dude, you're just like so I said that, and shout out to the homie on the left because he laughed at that. But it was just funny, like Spider just getting super confident now. He's just thinking he's like really a Navi. I'm like, dude,
he is adapting to the world.
He's adapting.
Like he can hold. I'm pretty sure he can hold his breath as long as. Because he has the lungs of them. He has their whatever that thing is. Whatever that thing is. So he probably can sustain longer. But like
he was like the comical part of the movie.
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure, dude. Hey, whoever played Spider-Man, shout out to you, bro. Like you're a dope. Like, I like his actor. I like that.
Yeah,
like he's really.
He's kind of corny to me, to be honest, but I think it's cool. Like
man,
he's funny. He's funny. He did cuss a lot in this movie too, which I was like surprised.
You know why? It's because he's like I don't know. I feel like the Navi people are black people, and you got that you got that one white homie who's like accepted by the black homies, and it's like hell yeah, like he wants to be with us, like he knows the struggle, you know what I mean? So he's like, I'm rocking with them, like F everybody else, it's my people.
Yeah, he's like those two white twins that live in I forgot, like they live in like Detroit or something like that. And there are these two white twins that date, like they literally live in an all black neighborhood, and they're like the two white. I have to show you. It's so funny. Guys? It's Channel 5. I followed them and met up with them, but.
All I know is it's just I've known guys like that my whole life where it's like they aren't trying to they're not trying to he was born in this. Like, it wasn't like he was trying to be, you know what I mean? Like, he was born in this. Like, I know white dudes from the hood who were born in this who don't say the N-word, and they just like, yo, I know the struggle of the homies. Like, I'm with y'all. I get it. So that's why I was like, yo, I like this guy.
I don't think I've ever heard Spider say the N-word. Navi.
He didn't say the N-word.
He didn't say Navi.
He never said the N-word. He never said the N-word.
He's like, Navi, please. I'm like, nah. But no, I made that joke during the movie too, because there's a part where Spider is like back with the tribe, and they're all dancing, and he's like dancing. I was like the one white boy at the cookout.
I don't know what he was doing. He was dancing.
He did dance a lot in this movie.
He danced when he got the first with the lungs. They were testing him. He was like dancing, man.
So that's also a big part of that. The movie plot too is him getting the lung thing. The scientists, the human scientists that are the bad, like the military people, they were testing on him and they experimented on him, so they could reverse engineer it. And that's what I think Screen Crush was pointing out. Like, his theory is that if the military was able to replicate what happened to Spider and they're able to breathe on Pandora without needing masks, then people are going to flock to Pandora by the millions, and it's going to be too crazy. And he was basically, Ryan Airy, shout out to Ryan Airy, Screen Crush, his theory was saying that if people are flocking by the millions, like, it's starting to destroy Pandora. Meanwhile, the Navi are like having a civil war with themselves because of the Ash people and all that stuff. So
I'm not gonna lie, I would like that. I would like that. Do it, cause bro, we in this movie and the second one, the first and the second and this one, those two movies didn't show how dangerous this place is. The first one showed how dangerous this place is.
Yeah.
So like Please bring some just regular people.
Yeah.
And not respect the Na'vi and respect everything. They're gonna die.
But you could see in this movie too, like there was way more people than there was in the first two movies.
Oh yeah.
Like there was hella, like there was like people, because I thought about that.
They were like recording.
Yeah, I thought about that during the part where they capture Jake and they bring him back to like the military base. There's like, it's like a city almost. It's crazy. And I was like, damn, these people like have, what are they? There's like paparazzi. Like there's so many people now that they have paparazzi. Like you're just, is that your job on Pandora? Is paparazzi?
But you can see like it's like in the movie where he's on the big screen. Is like finally caught. So, you know what I mean? But
there was like hella people recording like on their phones.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's so big that those are the reporters, and then people at home are probably like, what the heck? They call it Jake Sully, which he's man, that's so weird. That's so weird, bro. Listen, let me just talk about this real quick, because colonization is insane to me. Yeah, like, why don't you get over here? I mean, I guess they tried to do that in the first movie. But it's like respect, and then try to blend with, like, if we like, okay, let's just try to do this right now. If this ever get in the hands of some government officials and our world burns down, bro, if we got to go to another place and my kids, children, grandchildren, gonna have to go, y'all just go talk to the aliens and be like, hey, we understand that we're foreign and we don't have nowhere to go. We will learn your ways. Not give me that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Like,
but that's
me that is insane. Like,
what you're saying is
Jake
right.
Jake Sully did it right. Like, he's like, I want to learn, and then they embraced him.
But he had the privilege to go out and actually meet the thing. What you're saying is true in a sense, but you have to look at the reality of what it is, and I think this movie paints it great, right? The people that are going there first, the people that are going to be going to this planet first, are the people in charge, like the power. Like, think about it now. Like, if there was another planet and stuff that they found, and do you think me and you are going?
No.
You think anyone that we know is going?
No,
exactly. It's gonna be like it would be 10-15 years before they would even let people like us go there. And then when we go there, the city's already built, the thing's already there, it's established. You're not going out of the city, the human city, and going and interacting with them. Like, you're stuck in that place. So, like, you're under the control of like the people in power, which is what happens now with the military, and they going and doing stuff, right? Like, they're going and attacking Venezuela, like America right now, and doing stuff like that. Like, I don't want that to happen. I don't approve of that. But what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I'm just a dude out here. Like, they're the ones with all the billions and billions of dollars and all the weapons and all the power and all the control. Like, they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
So for you, like, you're like, why don't they just go and be nice to the aliens? Like, it's like, yeah, that's cool, but do they even have a chance to even interact with them? Like, I doubt it. Like, the people who are protesting or who are against it are probably on Earth dying right now, right? Which I think would be, I think Ryan Ari pointed this out too, but I didn't even think about it. Like, why? I want to know what's happening on Earth. Like, you know, like what you're saying is, like, if they're reporting, doing these photographies, if they're reporting back to Earth, like people on Earth, are they sitting there watching this and being like, what the fuck? This is crazy. Like, this blue person, this alien is out there on another planet. Like, you know, like, I want to know what's going on. Yeah. What's going on down there?
James Cameron, you got the crazy. You got to do the funniest thing right now.
Stuff,
you do the funniest thing right now. You can make a spinoff of where the Americans are. The Americans,
Earthlings,
where the Earthlings are, man. Do a joint where they're in the space shuttle.
Yeah,
and it's millions and millions and millions of us looking at the story of Jake Sully. That would be crazy in itself. And you get people that's on his side. You get the diplomacy thing.
I feel like there's like a
where
whole
people are like, oh no, Jake's right, and then people are like, oh, F Jake, like.
Okay, so
on some what you call it?
The boys
kind of vibe where they're like. You know, they either love him or they hate him. Like,
I think there's so here's for the future of this franchise, right? James Cameron and the IP of Avatar. I think there's a lot there, and I think what Avery brought up is that I think this next movie, the 4 and 5, are contingent on the fact if this movie makes enough money, right? Which sucks, but the biggest issue and the biggest thing that people talk about right now is that the movies are dying, right? So,
which is crazy because
sucks.
I go to the movies
But you're very like most people I talk to, like even my coworkers, like I that's how I take the temperature of like normal stuff. I talk to like every one of my coworkers and I bring up like movies and stuff, and none of them like have watched it. They've never heard of it. Like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go see Avatar today, and they're like, oh, is that coming out today? I'm like, like that's the kind of like they're not even in this world like how we are. We're obsessed with movies and TV, so like it's different for us. But most average people, they don't think about it or care about it. But what they will do is they'll watch it on streaming. Now, streaming, I think they're scared that if we, like, a movie like Avatar needs to make $1 billion in order to, like, be successful and be able to be made again, right? But if Netflix and HBO and Warner Brother or whoever, like, all these entities, Paramount that's doing this stuff, if they're willing to put in the money to make this movie and then just have it on streaming, then I think we could still have these movies. But I just don't know if it would be as high budget or as, because I think these movies can continue and we can get a spinoff where it's like think about this. Like, what if the next movie, they start, they're fighting, but then they look out to the sky and in space is a spaceship of the rest of Earth. Like, all billions of us. Yeah. The whole, like, they evacuated the whole entire planet of Earth and they're all coming. And then they look up and they're like, holy shit, the whole entire planet is coming, right? Like, that's crazy. And you can also do like a spinoff of like The Leftovers, where it's like people who they forgot about are left behind on Earth and now who couldn't pay and like they're pay to get, and they're left behind with like the technology and still seeing the streaming of what's happening on Pandora. And now, like, what kind of world emerges from that? Like, does the Earth completely die where everyone is dead on Earth, or does it start repopulating? Like, that's a whole another 10 years of movies and shows.
Because they didn't even talk about. I don't even think they talked about what happened. They just said Earth is dying.
Yeah, they haven't really talked about it at all. It's mostly just focused on the story of the family of Jake Sully and stuff.
Yeah, that would be
like there's so much more to explore that we haven't even touched on. And I think those could still be really interesting stories that we can get, and it doesn't have to necessarily be with the Na'vi. Like, we can still get like a Earth show, or maybe eventually we get to a point where some of the Na'vi go, like, they send Na'vi to Earth to go investigate what's happening, and then we get like a story of like now the Na'vi on Earth and dealing with what's going on Earth and dealing with that. Like, that would be a crazy.
Try to clean up Earth to get them out of
yeah. Like, that's the thing that sucks is like I think like Avatar could go till 10, movie 10, but I just don't want to see it where it's like a 3-hour movie of part A and then part B. Like, make it like you can do like all these things. Like, you could have cut a lot out of part 2 and part 3 and made it one movie.
You know
what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like there was a lot of stuff that I'm like, okay, we didn't need to be on that scene for that long. Which I get it. It's the art of it. I think that's what I was telling. I feel like a hypocrite because even saying that, right? Because Pluribus is very much like that, where there's scenes that are so long and drawn out. But that's the art of the show. That's the beauty of the show, right? Sometimes like it's slow or it's boring and you think like, what is the point of this? But it all ties together. Like, we'll get into it a little bit later, but this last episode of Pluribus, when he's walking through the jungle and like just keeps repeating the same stuff, and I'm like, dude, that was like 10 minutes of the episode of him going and just walking and like literally nothing really happening, right? Like, you're just watching this guy travel from South America to freaking Nevada, and it's nothing crazy is happening, nothing, right? And then at the end, obviously something crazy happens, but it's drawn out and long. But that's the beauty of it. You're watching the way that it's shot, the director,
even
like the way,
even
like the
her,
little
even
things.
Carol, where she's like, it's kind of drawn out, where it's like, oh, are we just going to see her
watch
golf
her
and freaking just.
But it really gets you into it.
But it's like, oh, that's showing that she's super duper lonely and she's super duper bored now. And then she goes to get the paint, and now she's like, yo, come back. Like, I need something. Like, so it was drawn
very
out.
Drawn out, yeah.
But it was like, it was a reason for it to be drawn out. Same with it was especially for me in part 2, where the whale story with Loa.
PyCon.
Yeah, and
PyCon
it was like I was like, oh, all right, like, what are we doing? And then it brought it back because they're very important, and they're very, like, you know what I mean?
And they're like bonded, especially I think too, now seeing this movie, knowing that obviously at the end of the second one, he loses his brother, and he feels like Pycon is his brother now. Like you know, they're connected, and it's weird to, I guess, us as people. Like, you might not feel the connection as much. Maybe, I don't know. I did, but just I'll give people the benefit of the doubt for not thinking it, but. Obviously, it's weird for him to have like a brother relationship with a whale, right? Yeah. Like, you're kind of like, okay,
but they established that in the second movie.
But
where
then you see it, like how connected they are. Like, they're brother, like they're legit brothers now. Like, he's doing anything to protect him, and they protect each other, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that was cool. Like, that whole scene is cool. But yeah, the point being though, I think there was a lot of drawn out stuff that could be cut, but at the same time, I feel the opposite way, where I'm like, okay, it's the art of it, right? You want to be immersed in the Pandora, the world. Like, just being in it is like a ride itself, and just spending an hour in Pandora looking at the lights and the plants and the animals and the stuff, like, it's so freaking beautiful that you're just like entranced by it. But could have cut some out.
Yeah. For me personally, man, I had a ball. I had a great time. It was definitely a 9.8 out of 10. I can't give it a 10/10 because I still think, and we could talk about this next week, I still think Sinners is the best movie of the year.
Tease.
But this movie was phenomenal, man. I had a great time watching it. Like, the whole time, man, I was not bored. There wasn't one part where I was like, oh man, like Dries talk about drawn out. Me personally, I don't think so. I'm looking at everything. Like, I'm looking at how, you know, because I know a lot of this is like green screen and they making this whatever, but it's just so beautiful to me. So like, I had a ball, bro. I had a great time watching this, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. I think I would give it. I have to give it like an 8.5. I think the first one was like a 10. Second one was like a 9.5, and this one is like an 8.5. Like, it kind of went down a little bit, but it's still good. It just didn't do for me what the first two movies did for me. Like, I cried during the second movie. Like, it really hurt me, and I did get emotional during some parts on this movie for sure. Like,
it's because
when the queen dies.
It's because the brother died.
Yeah,
that hit home. Like, this one,
I cried when the brother died in the second one.
This one, no one major died. I mean, the wife,
the wife
with the baby, but it's like.
Which was sad.
Yeah,
and
it was definitely
teared
sad.
up. Like, I definitely kind of teared up a little bit.
But it wasn't
it didn't hit as hard as the brother died.
Because she wasn't a main character. Yeah. Like, she was like a sidebar character.
I wasn't connected to her like that, like how I was with the other.
So like, I think that hit a little home. And also with the first one, what's her name? I forget her name in the first one. The scientist dies.
Oh yeah.
And that's like a big blow as well. Like,
Sigourney Weaver.
Dang, dude, that's like, because you were hoping that she won, you know. You're hoping that she's
like one of the good people that's fighting for Pandora.
So the first two had big moments where you lost someone that you were kind of connected to. So this one we didn't lose anyone, you know, and I think that's probably I wouldn't say the downfall, but I feel like that's probably what Dree probably is not getting at.
Yeah, we did have a satisfying death though. When Pycon, I think it was Pycon who killed him, but who killed the guy with the bionic arm, the hunter dude, the main hunter dude. Like, when he sucked him, like, pause. When he like opened his mouth and like the water started coming in his mouth. Whoa, pause again.
Yeah.
But then he bit the guy in half, like not bit him in half, but bit him enough to hold him and like crush him. And then dragged him down to the bottom of the ocean, which is crazy. And the way he was like, as he was dying,
which was very
that was cool.
That was very satisfying because it was dope because they brought the Pyakon's sister who was blind and like they like did her dirty.
Yeah.
So that she survived. She killed him was very satisfying.
Yeah, that's who it was that killed him. Yeah. So like that was cool. And then shout out to Jermaine Clement, my guy, Jermaine Clement. He was in this movie again. He's the guy who was like helpful. Like, he's one of the whale guy. Like, he was a scientist guy.
Yeah. That one that was like, what did he say? He was like, how is that for? Oh, what the freak did he say? He had a good line, but I know what he's talking about.
But Jermaine Clement, he's one of my favorite just people in the world because he's from New Zealand, and like, I love Flight of the Conchords is amazing, and he was in where the Shadow, what is that? The vampire show, but he's not in the show, but he's in the movie, and he's also plays Fart on Rick and Morty, and his voice is just amazing.
Yeah, he's dope. He's dope in the movie.
And I just saw that Flight of the Conchord was on a Simpsons episode. I just put on Simpsons randomly, and I was like, oh, what the hell, Jermaine Clement's on this episode, and they were singing and stuff, and I was like, this is sick. But Yeah, shout out Jermaine Clement. But yeah, I mean, it was a great movie, dude. It was a great movie. I had fun. I'm gonna go see it again. Like me and my mom and my girlfriend are probably gonna go see it again. So I'm excited to see it again and like pick up details that I missed. Because that's how I felt with the second movie. I watched it the first time and I was like, that was amazing. But then when I sat down at home and really watched it and really took it in, I was like, damn, dude, that's when I cried.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
Why?
Because bro, we gotta go to the movie theaters. You
sat
down at home.
Yeah. I mean, I love the experience of being at the movie theater.
Don't get me wrong, man. I love the streaming.
Like I wouldn't have met the homie next to us. Like he was talking to me about Marvel stuff. Like without the movie. You know? I love people seeing reactions.
I hate this discourse, guys. I hate it, man. Like yes, streaming is dope, but bro, like going to a movie theater is different. Now, lower the prices. You know what I mean? Lower the prices, but like, bro, like it's nothing like going to the movie theater. Like, you know, Dre knows I get my icy, I get my nachos, and like, man, just being in the movie theater, seeing the previews, like watching, like even like we knew what was gonna happen with the Doomsday trailer, but seeing it right before the movie, like that was super dope, man. I don't know, man.
Which
like,
let's get into that.
I think
I want to talk about that too, but I want to say what you're saying.
Yeah,
just keep going what you're saying.
Movie theater experience is super sacred to me, and I just don't want that to be taken away with streaming, which I think is, if they go down this route, this is the last thing I'm gonna say, if they go down this route and Netflix takes over the world, I pray that you guys just keep doing what you're doing. If this is the way you guys are gonna go, which you go theatrical showing and then you drop it. Because I will always go to the theatrical showing. Yeah. That's what they did with Wake Up.
The
Knives Out.
Knives Out movie.
And I would be, if that's where you're going, F it, dude, do it. And I would just go to the theater and watch it.
Well, that's what's crazy is that. So like on the same kind of tip, real quick, that Leonardo, what's his name? Leo DiCaprio, whatever his name is.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, that movie that he just came out with. What was the movie called?
One
battle after one battle after another, right?
Which was phenomenal.
That was supposed to be the big like kind of blockbuster of the movie of the year. That was supposed to be a big movie, and I think it lost. Like I don't know how much it actually lost, but I saw things that said they lost like $200 million. Oh dang! And now it's already.
I went to the theater to see it.
And I think they expected a lot more people to go see it in theaters, and because it like was supposed to win awards and all this stuff, right? But I just saw because I watched HBO like hella, and it's coming to HBO already tomorrow, Friday, which is like that was like a month, 2 months, right? Yeah. That's scary because that means that they're like, oh fuck, we didn't make enough money, like we have to sell it to a streamer so we can make the money back, right? So that's not good. Like the fact that Leo's not selling in theaters, that's scary, but. What I was gonna say, and I think you're freaking right on point with it, is like lower the prices, right? Because you can right for us to go see Avatar today was like $20 or $21 for us to see Avatar, right? Drop it in half, and people will see it double, right? Like it's like it doesn't make sense to me. When you are making movie tickets $20 a pop, people are gonna go rarely, maybe once every couple months, right? But if it's $10. People will go twice in a month and spend the same amount of money, but just more often. And it doesn't cost you anything to do this. Like the movies, like literally you press play on a thing and we're sitting down watching. Like you don't have to like have merchandise. You don't have to like sell stuff. You don't have to buy. It's not buying.
People
like,
are already buying concessions.
Like, and it's only going to get more people to buy more drinks and more food and more stuff, right? So like you get people in with low ticket prices and then sell people the stuff at the thing and people will go to the movies. Like, with Avatar being $20 to see it, I'm gonna see it once with Avery, and then maybe if my mom and my mom and my girlfriend want to go watch it again, then we'll go watch it again, and I'll pay for it again. But if it was $5-10, I probably would go see this movie like 3 or 4 times in theaters. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you would get $40 out of me as opposed to $20 one time. Yeah. You know, so it's
no, I mean he's right. I mean
that's how you do it. That's how we change it. That's how we save it.
Literally, Sinners was great, and I saw it three times.
Yeah.
Same. And
we paid full price for it.
Great. Yeah, that was a great movie. That was a phenomenal movie.
Yeah. That was like a cultural moment too, you know.
So you're not gonna get this again. You're not gonna get that again until Avengers Doomsday. Yeah. So now no one's going to see a movie more than one time, which is due to, not saying the movie's not phenomenal, but due to ticket pricing.
And this movie right here that we're talking about Fire and Ash, freaking Avatar is supposed to be that movie that everyone's gonna go see 2, 3, 4 times, right? Like that's what the first Avatar. That was everywhere, dude. That's why it's the highest grossing movie of all time. Think about how many times you saw that. Like I remember just walking into stores and every store, like stores would be playing. Like that was always the movie that was on the display TVs. You know
I told you, bro. We had
like,
a DVD
you have it on
going,
DVD. It's always on. Like and people were seeing that movie over and over again, right? And I think this movie was supposed to kind of be that. I don't think it's going to be. To be honest with you, I don't know. I think a lot of people are gonna go see it.
I think it was phenomenal, but I don't think it's gonna be a movie where people go back and watch.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit like how Sinners hit this year, right? Like, I think it's gonna kind of blow over, and it's not gonna be good for the future of the show, which kind of sucks because even looking at tickets, like I know when tickets are hard to get for us, right? When Doomsday comes out, we have to buy tickets. We're gonna have to buy tickets right as soon as tickets sale, to get the seats that we want. Even this one, the first showing that we went to happened to be pretty packed, right? Because that was like the first showing, and it was XD.
And you're throwing in Avengers.
Yeah, and yes, and we knew we were gonna get the Avengers trailer on this, right? So that was a big plus, a big reason.
And I know it just wasn't us because the homie, shout out to the homie, he was expecting the
Avengers
trailer
too. So
and I think I seen somebody else too. So like, it wasn't just us like going to see the Marvel. I know a lot of people have this in their mind when they're going.
And so our showing,
Disney for sure did that.
For sure. our showing in particular was pretty packed. Like there was not that there. Like we kind of got not the best seats, I'll be honest, for the showing.
Wait, they said they're gonna do 4.
Yeah, I know.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So I might have to go. I'm gonna have to go with y'all.
But nah, I don't know if I want to do it. Okay, well, we're gonna talk about that right in a bit. But point being though, real quick, is that when I went to go buy tickets for this, like the other showings weren't sold out. Like we could have had pick of our whatever seats we wanted in the other showings, but it's just that they were later, and I didn't want to be recording the podcast at 1 a.m, right? So that's why I was like, let's go to the first showing, and that's the only one that was like really sold out. But other theaters not really packed. Because I look at all the showings. I'm looking at the seat availability, and it wasn't that crazy for this one. Our showing in particular was, other ones weren't. So, but like for example, when we went to go see, I forgot what movie we went to go see that. Like, what was the last one that we really had a hard time buying seats? Was
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, probably. Yeah, I think Spider-Man.
Matt.
Yeah. And that was
Matt. And we went to the one in Costa Mesa, and that was packed.
Yeah, we had
because we got
and that was always empty.
Yeah,
that was always empty.
It was turned up. Like everybody got hyped when Tobey Maguire. Yeah. So that was different. And that was what 2021.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh
so
man,
there is
crazy.
a downfall in movies and stuff, and I'm kind of sad. But hopefully, maybe with
all
the
these
streaming,
Marvel movies, dog, we went and there was nobody in there.
Hopefully, Doomsday really does I think Doomsday is going to do the thing because I think a lot of people are going to go back to see Endgame in theaters. But let's get into that because let's talk about Marvel real quick. So Avatar, good job, loved you guys. All right, if you skipped over the whole Avatar stuff, welcome back. We're going to get into this Marvel stuff, right? So, a big draw, a big reason that I also was down to go see Avatar, because I probably, honestly, could have waited to see it in streaming. I know you have to see Avatar in theaters because it's like an experience, but I wasn't completely sold on it. But what sold me was that they announced that the trailer, the first official teaser trailer, was going to be released in the showing of Avatar. So I had high expectations. I was very hyped. I was very hyper. I kept thinking about it for the last 2 weeks. But then tragedy struck, guys. Tragedy struck. And it sucks being me because I'm all over the internet, and like, especially when it comes to Marvel stuff, I'm seeing everything. See it again? We can't. I don't think we could show it because it's not officially a thing. We'll get copyright struck if we show it. But we're gonna break it down for you real quick.
I'm gonna post it. Follow me. If
you can put it on your Instagram for sure.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and I'm gonna.
But they might strike it. But
care.
So for Instagram doesn't matter, but for our podcast, let's not get strike. But what I was gonna say though, right? We heard this trailer was coming out. We knew we were gonna get something for Doomsday, but then tragedy struck. Like I said earlier this week, the trailer got released and leaked. And apparently,
dude, whoever did that sucks, bro.
Apparently, it's because they had to send it to theaters. Someone working at the theater, probably some young person who happened to see it, recorded it, and because the trailer that came out wasn't like a HD quality trailer that got leaked. It was a screen recording, like someone recorded on their phone. So I think they were testing it out in the theater. Like I'm sure if you work there, you're probably testing the film to see if it works.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if we were 18 and working at a theater and we love Marvel, I would do the same.
I mean, I freaking met Jamal Hill, and he told me that he was coming back out of retirement. I called the show and was dude, he's coming out of retirement. And then, I got put on blast for it. So, but that's the same thing, right? Like, if you see that trailer, this is the trailer that everyone's waiting for. Everyone's talking about. Everyone's waiting for it. So, put it out,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So. If I had that in a tank and somebody was down to pay me or something, like a blog or something like that, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm taking that money.
So it got leaked. It was all over X, and
it sucks. It sucks, but if you got paid, I hope you got paid. Yeah. So you know what I mean.
So I think the trailer was underwhelming because it got leaked. I think if no one saw it until Avatar, and we had no idea what the trailer was gonna be, and that's what we saw, I probably would have lost my mind, right? Because what it was, and we're gonna talk about it now. So if you haven't seen it, be ready because I'm gonna kind of spoil it, right? I'm gonna spoil it.
I mean, you could probably see it online, but you can only see it high definition in theaters. And so I don't think they're gonna release it.
I don't think they're until maybe later, probably. So I'll break it down. Okay, so yes, first trailer, we finally get it, and what is it? Steve fucking Rogers is back, baby, which is sick because we've all been, we thought Steve Rogers was done for after Endgame. We've been going, and we've had no Steve Rogers, no Captain America for a long time, and you know that he's everyone's favorite fucking superhero.
But wait, we gotta talk about this, Drew. Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
I need to say something. Not the trailer. Okay. It's about Steve Rogers returning.
Okay.
Because at the end of the trailer, it says Steve Rogers. Is it Steve Rogers or Captain America?
Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers returning in
because Captain America is.
So, we are going to talk about the guy that we've been talking about for years. Marvel is dookying all over.
Oh, Jonathan Majors?
Not Jonathan Majors. Your guy that you love. The new Black Captain America.
Oh, yeah.
They are doodling on him. They were putting him on this pedestal to be Captain America, being the guy. And what do?
It didn't work.
You bring back the white man, Dr. Umar. You bring back the white man to fix it all, bro. And I dude, don't get me wrong, bro. I honestly, I just want a good storyline. I don't care. I'm not one of those guys that are like, oh, this is lazy. If it works, it works. But the fact that everybody was like, this is our Captain America. This is our Captain America. Sam's our Captain America. It's like, all right.
You finally accepted it.
I accepted it. And now you're ripping it away.
Actually, Steve Rogers.
This is crazy. This is crazy. So I just thought that was funny, and I don't think anybody's gonna talk about that. Is that freaking Sam Wilson became Captain America? You did a whole arc for him to be the Captain America. This man didn't get a loan. He didn't get a loan as a black man. And, you know what I mean? He had to fight tooth and nail to be accepted. And he got the president to go to jail from being a Red Hulk to what? Steve Rogers returning in Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah,
what? Well, that's crazy.
I didn't think about that. And, now I'm kind of realizing that I, really, really wanted to believe in Sam Wilson.
Bro, this is crazy.
And I really pushed it on you. And,
I mean, the thing is, I will say this, and this is the discourse on TikTok it's just honesty. I'm sorry. None of these new guys can hold
a candle.
They can hold a candle to any of them. So what do you do? I mean, it is what it is. Freaking bring LeBron in. You have to bring LeBron in the game. You're getting smacked. You're down by 50 points. You need LeBron. You need Steph Curry.
You tried Bronny. Yeah. Bronny was in there. You got to go back to the G League, my boy.
Yeah. Sorry. And the thing is the cool. And I think this is the best thing ever. I think this is cool. If you tried to end it and you tried to restart and do something else. Now you're like, damn, it didn't work. Let me restart it again.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure at the end of this.
I mean, they called the Russo brothers hey, we're dying here.
I'm pretty sure at the end of this.
Come coach.
Steve, not Steve. What's his name?
Actually die.
Chris Evans.
We'll be done for sure.
Yeah, Chris Evans, RDJ. they're gonna be done for sure. But I think what's happening is they have to finalize it and make the next thing, you know what I mean, as great. They got to restart it. I think
what they can do is bring back. Obviously, we already know we're getting Chris Evans back, we're getting Chris Hemsworth back, and we're getting RDJ back, right? Okay, so we get back. We have this finality thing. The multiverse, admittedly, it's hard for me to admit. It didn't work. Okay, for the cast.
It didn't work for everybody else.
For everyone.
For us,
it worked.
I was chilling.
I loved it.
I was in there.
I loved it, but I didn't like. It didn't hit like the same as like. I'll admit that it didn't hit the same as Infinity Saga.
Of course. But
right?
It was cool. Like,
it was still fun.
Yeah.
And we had great times, and I loved a lot of the shows and movies that they did. But yes, bring back RDJ, bring back Chris Hemsworth, bring back Chris Evans, and then we'll have this one final story, and everything's kaput. We're done. Everything's and also Loki, right? Bring it all done. Have a hard reset at the end of this, where everything is like builds up to this big thing, and then it crashes, and then we have a reset where now, okay, like Captain America really is dead, Doctor Doom is really dead, all this stuff, and we'll go to the X-Men saga. We'll go to the mutants, we'll go to the X-Men, and we'll just have X-Men movies for the next fucking 5 years, whatever. Which is great and fine, and I love that, and I think they'll introduce the new X-Men in these movies, and then from there, we'll kind of they'll make us love the new X-Men, and then we'll go that way.
Honestly, man, this is what I think should happen. I think it should be no new Captain America, no new Iron Man, no new like scrap it.
Yeah.
From what Dre has told me, there are so many
other
superheroes in the comics. So like you shouldn't go back. So because what it does is you see it with the Superman.
Yeah.
Is everybody's talking about, oh, Henry Cavill's my Superman. Yeah. It's like, bro, don't do that to the next guy. Like Spider-Man, don't recreate Spider-Man. Give us Miles Morales. That's good. Yeah. That would be our Spider-Man. Iron Man, don't give us no other Iron Man. Captain America, scrap Sam Wilson. Don't do a Captain America. Do Peggy. You know what I mean? Like don't like do something else, because I feel like it's just nobody's gonna be satisfied.
Yeah. No, you're right. Nobody's
gonna be satisfied, man. Because
you know what's funny though? We didn't even talk about the trailer yet. We're just like, no, you're good. No, you're good.
Yeah. We got distracted. Trailer, guys.
Okay, real quick. Okay, so the trailer came out. We were excited for it. It's Captain America, right? This is a Captain America teaser. Steve Rogers is back. He pulls up. And we see the Captain America house that we last saw in Endgame. We see a motorcycle pull up. We see a guy take off his helmet who had like a Captain America kind of stuff on it. Then he goes in the house. You kind of see him I don't know if he was pulling out the suit or putting away the suit, but it's the Captain America suit, Steve Rogers Captain America suit, out of like a box. And then we see a baby and a guy holding a baby, and then it turns around and it's Steve Rogers holding a baby. And you're like, oh shit, it's Chris Evans. And then it says Steve Rogers will return in Endgame or in Doomsday, right? And then it has a Doomsday clock, which that part was fucking sick.
That was sick. That was
cool. The best part of the whole thing was the Doomsday clock.
It said
it was like exactly
12
a year.
months.
Yeah, 12 months, and it started counting down.
No, it said 12 months and 39 days.
Yeah. So like we're
it's a year. Yeah.
I think it's like exactly a year. I think it's like exactly a year.
Oh shoot.
So we're in it for sure now, and I think that was cool. Now the theory is that Marvel and Disney are going to release a trailer, 3 trailers leading up to this every like week of Avatar or something like that. So this first week we're going to be getting the Captain America one. The second week of Avatar we're going to be getting I'm thinking it's going to be Thor, right? It has to be Thor. And then I think the last one is going to be RDJ, Doctor Doom, right? And we see Doctor Doom. And then that's it. And then maybe, I think it would be really cool if they did like a final trailer where it has like all 3 of them, and then like introducing the other characters that we know are going to be the X-Men, freaking Ant-Man, and all the whoever else, Sam Wilson and shit. So I don't know what's going to happen, but for sure, we got a little teaser trailer of just the Captain America part. We know that he's back. That's going to be huge. I think the next one probably will be Chris Hemsworth, because we don't know if he's for sure back. I don't know if they announced. I think they for sure announced it, but whatever. Or maybe Spider-Man or something.
Kevin Feige, man.
But who knows?
Let me talk to Kevin Feige real quick. If you're not Kevin Feige, scroll off this thing. Kevin Feige, I need a 6-hour movie, dog. I'm not playing with you, bro.
We are.
I need a 6-hour movie, dog.
It's called Doomsday and then Secret Wars.
I need a 6-hour movie, dog. Like, I'm not playing with you, bro. Like, this mug gotta be monumental, Russo brothers. Like, this gotta be.
It will be.
This gotta be different. Like, you gotta understand. We've been in this, bruh. Like, for the last 5-6 years, We been in this trying to figure out what happens next. We was in with Hercules, nigga. Hercules, nigga. We saw Miss Marvel, nigga. Nobody wants to see Miss Marvel, nigga.
I watched She-Hulk twice.
Bruh. She-Hulk, I like She-Hulk. Yeah, I like She-Hulk. I don't care what nobody say. But I watched Miss Marvel, nigga. Miss Marvel was alright. Nigga, we saw Secret Invasion, nigga. Secret Invasion?
You guys hurt us with that one.
Y'all need to cook, man. And, like, I'm not talking about, like, y'all need to, this mug need to be, like, as soon as we step in the movie theater, we need to be, like, gone.
I could tell just from the tension of this trailer, I felt the end game. I felt the end game vibes. I felt it.
Which is also crazy. Are we theorizing now?
Well,
I'm not theorizing. I'm gonna ask you. Like,
yes, let's theorize.
Go ahead,
let me help you lead our theory, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
This Doomsday thing, the Russo brothers are coming back. Obviously, we're getting Captain America and all the main people that we like back. But the big thing I think that is a biggest clue or biggest like kind of like thing going into this movie is that they said that this is a direct sequel to Endgame.
That's what I heard. So what the hell? Cool. What are we talking about, bro? We just did years.
I know.
We just had years.
Well, so I think that is all still going to come into play, but I think like we're going to jump back into like kind of like this movie is going to be the effects of what happened after. The rumor is that when Cap went back in time and he didn't come back through the time machine and he stayed and ended up like being with Peggy and having a baby, living that life, that caused some effect that either led RDJ, like instead of the big theory I'm hearing is that when he did that, whatever happened in that moment where he ended up staying, that led to Iron Man not becoming Iron Man but becoming Dr. Doom. And so like and it's like split that, it fucked up that timeline, and in that timeline he was supposed to probably become Iron Man, but instead he became Dr. Doom, and now he has like a vendetta or like something happened to it, and that's why he like is coming to like different timelines to clean everything up, I guess. So I don't know. I think that's kind of what
we're gonna go back in time to see what happened.
Yeah,
because
that's the
Russo
big
brothers,
thing. Is
listen. We watch these movies. We not everybody else. We just saw a Fantastic Four joint go through the Thunderbolts. So the Thunderbolts just seen a Fantastic Four that was directly around what's happening in Doomsday. So don't be trying to not put Fantastic Four in there.
No, Fantastic Four, we already know Fantastic Four is going to be in there. And obviously, too, like, so I saw this when the trailer leak dropped and people started freaking out because they're like, oh, Captain America's back, right? I watched a few different people, like, hour-long conversations of people, like, theorizing about things. And one of the main things that I saw was they were talking about how they don't want this to be about Cap and Robert Downey Jr. again, because we already had that for the first whole like Infinity Saga. It was always like Cap's ideology versus Iron Man's ideology, right? They always kind of were like the two main people in the thing. Like that's like the whole like MCU kind of revolved around them, and that was the thing, right? And we saw that for so many years. So now that Robert Downey Jr. is back as Doom and Cap's back, it's like, are we gonna do this again? Like they're still kind of butting heads, but now in a different way because he's not really Iron Man anymore. Now he's Dr. Doom. So like I hope that is like, I know that's probably what's gonna happen, but Dr. Doom is Mr. Fantastic's villain. Like that's the storyline. That's the guy. So they were saying, I hope they don't make it Chris Hemsworth or Chris Evans and RDJ again. I hope they really get Pedro Pascal and they make us fall in love with Pedro Pascal and him have the main story with Dr. Doom, because that is the story. That's from the comic books, is Dr. Doom and Mr. Fantastic, right? So I hope it's not just all about like, I hope they don't change it to be like Captain America versus Dr. Doom, you know?
Yeah.
Which I mean we'll still love and it'll still be different and stuff, but I think the big thing that brought the Russo brothers back was the issue of the ending of Endgame. I guess the screenwriters and the Russo brothers had a different take on whether when Cap went back, if he was in a new timeline or if he was in the same timeline as we've been watching and the whole entire time he's been in the background of the movies, right? So like,
because he gave Sam the thing.
So like everything leading up to Endgame, an older Cap was there the whole time, kind of knowing what was going on, but just not interfering, like just living his life and letting his Captain America deal with it because he already knows the outcome of everything, right? So he wasn't worried about it. So that's like what the screenwriters are saying, but then the Russo brothers are like, no, that's not what happened. He wasn't there the whole time. So that's
right there.
That little thing though is what I think brought them back, because they're like, let's explore that, and that's what made them want to do this, come back to do Secret Wars and Doomsday. So that's what they said. So now we're waiting to see what's going on with that, I guess.
Man, bro, listen, I don't care. Honestly, I just want a great. It's gonna
experience. Be fucking good, dude. It's gonna be good. We're gonna get the X-Men. We're gonna get Fantastic Four. We're gonna get Thunderbolts. We're gonna get Spider-Man. It's all gonna be in one big movie with the Hulk and everyone fighting, and Doctor Doom and freaking Thanos. I'm sure will come back. It's gonna be fucking crazy, dude.
I need new Loki
and Loki for sure.
I need new Loki to meet his brother Thor, and Thor to be hella proud of Loki for his character development.
Yeah, we need that move. We need that moment.
I need that. I need what else? I need.
We need Spider-Man meeting Doctor Doom's RDJ. Yeah, and being like, "Wait, Tony," and he's like, "Tony."
yeah.
Fuck that.
I need to see Hulk. Like, I need to see Scar.
I need to see Hulk be. Yeah, I need to see Hulk.
See Scar.
Fucking go crazy.
I need to see, bruh. Man, I need to see my guy, Jonathan Majors back.
Oh, we need resolution with Kang. We need resolution with Kang.
And then also, man, please, for the love of God, I hope y'all for sure got Damson Idris. All right, for Black Panther.
Yes, if we get Black Panther back. Because
that would be cool to bring him there too, to like establish that Black Panther's back. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Y'all
we need Black Panther.
Russo brothers, Kevin Feige, y'all could cook right now.
And we need Miles Morales.
Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be sick. Bro, wouldn't it be crazy if Damson Idris came back and he is the focal point of this whole new thing?
Yeah.
Like, as Black Panther. Because he's a solid actor.
Yeah.
Like, and he's young.
I want to see.
I think he's like our age, so like
I want to see what he can do with it. Yeah,
he has youth.
Because Chadwick, it's the same kind of thing. What you were saying earlier, it's like scary. Like, we got a new Cap, we got a new thing, right? So it's like,
but Damson could do it because it's not him taking, like, he didn't take over. He just like we love Black Panther. We love Chadwick as Black Panther. Chadwick passed away. We mourn Chadwick, and now it's like, yo, we still want Black Panther. And Damson is like an upstanding. Shout out to my guy. He's like an upstanding Black actor, like, excellence type dude, and I think he'd be respected in that role. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I would love it, dude. I would fucking love it.
So yeah, I don't think it'll be like, oh man, especially because of how great of an actor he is.
Yeah.
Like, he kills it in what's the freaking Snowfall? He kills it in Snowfall.
I just need to see him be. I don't know. I just need to see him be T'Challa.
He's from he's African.
Oh, okay.
He's from the UK, but he's African.
Okay.
So, dude, he could fall into that role.
Okay. All right, I'm buying it. And I need Miles Morales too. Yeah. I don't know who will play Miles Morales, but I need Miles Morales. So freaking that. I mean, that's
dude. Black Panther and Miles Morales leading the charge.
Oh my god!
Come on, guys. Come on. That
can you imagine?
That is feeding families right there. That is feeding families right there.
You guys,
Kevin Feige, that's your $1 billion idea.
I don't know why you guys. I don't know why Disney and Marvel doesn't just watch our freaking podcast, dude. I swear, man. We've been giving you guys $1 million ideas for years now, and I hope one of our views is freaking an intern working at Marvel and is like telling them, hey, you guys should do this.
Yeah.
This is what the people want. We speak for the people. Okay. Yeah. So give us the stuff that we just mentioned. All right.
And also, we've been off of Marvel for a long time, so it feels great to be back. It feels great to be. I know we got a year.
Big motion, because I feel like we've been. You say we've been off Marvel, but we really haven't, because we've been on every single Marvel thing that's come out, and we've been watching them. But like this, I mean, we just had like what we're like for Doctor Strange. We had, we haven't had anything like recent.
Yeah, there's nothing out.
I think Daredevil was the last thing that we watched,
and that was like in March.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago. Yeah. Oh, and Spider-Man, the animated series.
The animated Spider-Man. We had like TV shows. Yeah, we had a lot of TV shows. There was, I guess, the last movie was.
Ironheart was dope too.
Ironheart was dope.
Yeah, but it wasn't like.
But it didn't have this feel.
It didn't have this feel. Yeah.
The last time we had this feel was Spider-Man.
Bro, our first anybody that's new here, our first freaking episode was us going to see Black Panther 2.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. We haven't had this feel, and I wish we were doing it while we was doing the end game vibes, man.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
That would have been. We would have got our views up.
We would have been.
So we got to be on it
one of the biggest podcasts.
We got to be on it when Doomsday come out. Yeah.
So we're gonna keep doing this. You guys already know. Now, we obviously are excited for Doomsday. We were excited for Fire and Ash, but with Fire and Ash coming out, and we're finally here at this moment, pretty much the last big movie event of 2025. So our next episode, I want to get you guys a little hyped on it, and hopefully you guys are down for this, and give us some feedback what you guys think. But we are going to be doing for the first time the ATM Awards, Above the Multiverse Awards.
Above the Multiverse.
Right? So we're going to do kind of like a year-end wrap-up for our last episode. So we're going to do this episode that's going to come out today, what you guys are seeing, right? About Avatar and about Doomsday. And we're going to give our predictions for the Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua fight. Which, I mean, what are the predictions? I mean, fucking Jake Paul might die. But we're going to do our last episode of 2025 is going to be the ATM Awards, which is going to be our awards for things that happened this year, right? For this last year. So, for example, one of the categories is going to be Best Movie of the Year, right? Best TV Show of the Year, Best Celebrity Story of the Year, right? We're going to have different categories. If you guys have some categories you guys want to throw our way to, go ahead and throw them our way. This year, the way we're going to do it is Avery's going to have his pick, I'm going to have my pick, and that's probably going to be it for this year, right, of how we're going to do it. But next year, I would like to build this and get you guys more involved, so that way next year we do our picks, but we also have your guys' picks and what you guys vote as the best movie of the year and best, TV show of the year and all this stuff, right? Maybe even best episode of the podcast of the year, whatever. Like best review, I don't know, whatever. But we're going to have a bunch of categories. We've already come up with a bunch of categories, but we're going to have more and get them ready. So that will be our last episode of the year to cap off the year and kind of review everything that we did this last year and how fucking good or bad it was, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to be the last episode. So look forward to that. That will be like right before New Year's, and then start fresh in 2026. We're gonna have Wonder Man right away.
Out the gate.
Yeah, right out the gate. I think we're gonna get a new season of Daredevil. We're gonna get. I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening in 2026. Maybe we can do a little preview of 2026
at the
end of next episode.
Spider-Man comes out next year too.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
GTA comes out.
GTA. We get.
So I'm definitely playing that.
We get the new Game of Thrones spinoff, and we get the Lanterns. Green Lantern
that
show.
Okay, yeah.
That's gonna come out. Oh, freaking Supergirl. We just got the Supergirl trailer.
Yeah.
Like, dude, we got more content, guys. The content is gonna be ever flowing because we are ever going. All right. So that's that. But last thing before we end, on some sad news, rest in peace, Jake Paul, because I think I'm legitimately scared that he might get killed. Like I don't know if you've been watching.
I think I seen one of your boys. It was one of your homies, not your homies, but somebody that you watched on the podcast. And it just came up. I think I liked it. Let me see. But
so if you guys don't know,
go ahead.
just before he finds this, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, tomorrow night, which for us, but for you guys, if you're watching this tonight, Jake Paul is fighting Anthony Joshua. If you don't know who Anthony Joshua is, look him up. But he is the legitimate one of the best heavyweight boxers in the world. Olympic gold medalist in boxing, 2-time heavyweight champion in boxing, has fought pretty much all the best people except for Tyson Fury, which is the biggest fight in UK history probably and ever could be made, is Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. But he's a legit monster. 6'4", 200 and like something, 30 pounds, like cut, just muscle, like Adonis, like a statue. Dude, he looks insane, and he's going to fight Jake Paul in a boxing match.
It's one of your guys, bro. It's one of your guys that said it, but he was saying that if Jake were 6'4", if Jake were the boxing gods of the world, if Jake was this, he wouldn't have the experience to beat him. Now he's like, Jake is not 6'4". Jake is not from the boxing gods or whatever. He was like, this guy's gonna get killed. He was like, if he said, this is what he said. This is important. If Anthony Joshua doesn't do him dirty in 2 minutes, then something's wrong. Like, there's something.
The world's wrong.
But he said that Anthony Joshua has built his career, and why the hell would he waste it on payday? Because these guys fight for money for sure, but not all these, like, that's gonna ruin his. If he loses or if he goes to decision, it's gonna ruin his legacy, and that's more important than the money. Because even you've seen it with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford just gave his belt.
Retired,
He just gave his belt up. But his legacy is not
boxing.
His legacy is not tarnished because he beat the best.
Yeah, and he retired undefeated too.
Yeah, so like, I don't think Anthony Joshua will put himself in position to lose.
Well, so here's the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys some. So this has been my topic of my topic that I've been listening to pretty much every single day since this fight got announced. Right? Is I watch a lot of MMA material and related stuff, right? But this is very much related. Jake Paul somehow has become MMA related because he's boxed so many MMA guys and UFC guys that he's become like UFC news, all right? So everyone in the UFC world and follows that, they are all kind of following this as well. But obviously he was originally supposed to fight Tank, who is like 135 pounds. That was even that fight was crazy, but then Tank fell out. Now he's fighting Anthony Joshua, the complete opposite way. Like, you went from like this to like this. It's crazy. And now he's fighting him. Here's the thing. As soon as this fight got announced, in the UK, boxing is like how we look at football. How everyone talks about football over here, and like on the news you see football, and on the radio you hear football. That's how it is over in the UK, but with boxing. Boxing is that. And who's the biggest star in boxing in the UK besides Tyson Fury? Anthony Joshua. So they take this very serious, and this is their guy. So for them, a lot of people were saying, like a lot of people in the UK were saying, one, it's tarnishing his legacy by even taking this fight. Two, if he doesn't beat him in the first round, like you said, it's a tarnish on his legacy as well. And if for some reason he were to lose to Jake Paul, it would be a stain on like UK boxing. They're taking this very seriously over there. This is very serious. So for us, I think Americans, we don't care as much about boxing. So I think people are just like, okay, like, this is crazy. He's fighting this big guy. People I don't think even really understand who Anthony Joshua is, but he's fought the best of the best. One of my favorite fighters, Francis Ngannou, who I thought was the scariest person in the world, literally got knocked out cold by Anthony Joshua. Bad, son, bad, like scary bad. One of the craziest knockouts I've ever seen. So
I'm not gonna
lie. If he did it to Francis Ngannou,
I'm not gonna lie. I can't. There's no world that I see.
There's
Jake,
no world I see
because it's
happening.
like in my honest opinion, it's like LeBron James playing against these YouTubers that are really good at basketball. They're really good at basketball, but it's levels.
Yeah, there's levels to it.
So I'll give a
perfect comparison.
I'll give an honest opinion, and I haven't seen Jake. I haven't watched his whole fights or whatever, but I haven't seen him work out, and I'm like, dang, dude,
he's good.
I'm not gonna lie, he looks pretty solid.
He's
like
good.
The way he's moving, the way he does his thing. But like, it's like that. Like, it's like LeBron
LeBron.
He plays basketball every day. He's been playing basketball every day since he was born,
and does it at the highest level.
Anthony Joshua, from what I'm hearing, I don't follow him. I just recently started following him when
he fought Francis.
Francis. So from what I'm hearing, he's been going at this since he was a kid. So this is all he knows, and this is boxing. This is not MMA, where you got what's the dude's name that Jake beat? Those MMA guys.
Oh, like Anderson Silva or Tyson.
Yeah, those guys aren't boxing. They're MMA guys.
Yeah.
This guy has been boxing every day of his life. You know what I mean? That's the same
highest level.
Let's go.
Achieve the highest things.
Let's go a different route. Jay-Z has been rapping his behind off for long as I've been alive. That's like him going against freaking Lil Uzi Vert. It's just different levels. Like, yes, these guys are in the league. They're not the league, but they're fame, and they got the accolades. But like,
they've been doing it for 3 years, and they're at the top of the game. But
it's different. I think it's different.
Jay-Z.
So that's why I see
LeBron.
in my brain. That's what I see. I see Jake understanding. Hey, I cannot lose in this situation. If I lose, I win. Like, and I understand that, and I'm starting to really realize how much, how great he is at marketing and business.
Oh yeah, he's the best.
He's because it's like
he's Conor McGregor level.
Dude, he cannot lose. There's no if he lands a punch and he still gets knocked out, he wins, because it's like, I fought the biggest and baddest. I will beat
Anyone else now?
Yeah, anyone else up. Yeah. This is the guy. He's huge. He's bigger than me. I lost. Yeah.
People
and they still have a crazy payday.
Yeah, and people who are boxing their whole life would die to fight Anthony Joshua. They want that shot. They want to be able to say, I fought Anthony Joshua and beat him. So the fact that this guy who's been doing it for like 5 years is coming up and doing it is crazy. So money, man. Money and clout. Yeah, the one thing that Jake Paul keeps saying during the face-offs, that's what's crazy about it, is like, as much as I don't care, I do care so much because it's so interesting to me. But I've literally been watching. I've watched every single one of Jake Paul's fights since he's been boxing, and I follow like the interviews. I watch the face. I watch everything, especially because Ariel Helwani is the main guy covering it all. Right? He's at the press conference. He's the one interviewing them and stuff. So during the face-offs and everything, Jake Paul has been saying, I have nothing to lose. You have everything to lose. You have more to lose. Because if you let me beat you, if you let me do anything to you, I'm fucking up your career. Like, so Anthony Joshua does have that in his mind where he has to perform. Now, here's the scary thing about Anthony Joshua. He has beaten the best of the best guys, and he's crazy good. But, right, so in the last 10 years, there's a top 5 heavyweights or top 3 heavyweights, right? But it was the Klitschko brothers for a long time until Tyson Fury came up and beat the Klitschko brothers. And Tyson Fury was the man. And at the time, it was Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. Those are the 3 big, just the main guys at heavyweight that you're just like, these are the guys, right? And then Usyk came up and he beat all of them. So that's what's crazy. And Usyk is the fucking man. So Usyk's the greatest. He jumped to number 1. But there's still Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, and now Deontay Wilder kind of fell off a little bit too. But those have always been the guys. So that's like, they're the guys. That's the top of the top of the top of the top, right? Of heavyweight boxing, which is the biggest, baddest, scariest guys in the world, right? So, but Anthony Joshua has lost 3 times. And he lost to Usyk. He lost to Andy Ruiz, who is the fat Mexican dude, and that was like the most shocking knockout of all time. That's when everyone was like, Anthony Joshua's the fucking man. He's the best of the best. He's gonna beat who? It's like, who's better? Like, it's when it was like, who's better, Kendrick, J. Cole, or Drake? Like, that top 3, like, they've been there for 15 years, and it's always like, oh wait, Drake's number 1, and then Kendrick's number 1, then J. Cole. Like, that's how it was with Anthony Joshua and stuff. So Anthony Joshua fought Andy Ruiz, who's this fat Mexican heavyweight dude, and Andy Ruiz knocked him out. And it was one of the craziest things in the world. And everyone was like, what the fuck just happened, right? So that happened. Then he also lost to Usyk, who became the champion and is like the undisputed champion. And then recently he fought Dubois, and Dubois beat him. And that was crazy too, because we're like, oh shit. Like, right when you think like Anthony Joshua's back at the top again, he lost to Dubois. So you're like, fuck. But Anthony Ruiz and Alexander Usyk are smaller guys. So that's a big concern that people have, is that Anthony Joshua has lost to smaller guys before, and that's a concern that they're like, he does kind of have trouble with smaller guys. Now, I don't know, but I don't want to give Jake Paul hope, but I'm giving you guys a little bit of hope there, right?
Let's just say, for somebody who's a super casual fighting fan, Jake Paul doesn't have the power of those guys at all.
Yes.
At all. Not even a little.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
Dude, they're heavyweights.
But he's knocked out. I mean, Jake Paul's knocked out a lot of people.
Not heavyweights.
No, I know. But he also, that's what's crazy too, is he lost, like, the last time he fought a real boxer was Tommy Fury, and he lost to Tommy Fury.
And what's
but
Tommy,
he's also got a lot better.
What's Tommy's weight class?
I think they're like not heavyweight, but they're like low, like they're like super middleweight or something like that. I don't know. So that's that. Now here's another thing that I wanted to bring up and talk about real quick on this fight. Jake Paul has been super cocky and confident, and especially with a lot of his fights in the past. And I think he realizes how big of a challenge this is. But here's where things got a little scary this week. And this is why I wanted to bring this up. I noticed a change in Jake's demeanor, because it's all fun and games until it's not, right? Until you're like, okay, shit, this is real. And I saw the clip where Jake realized, oh shit, this is real. And it's when Anthony Joshua kind of turned. Like, Anthony Joshua's been like laughing, especially the first press conference. He was like laughing. He's like, this is silly. Yeah, he's funny, man. He's a funny guy. But, like, you know, I'm gonna really come out here. I'm gonna do my thing, blah, blah, blah. So, like, it's been like that. But he's been kind of Jake Paul's been fucking with him. And this week he was like, I I legitimately have a license to kill. Like, I can kill you in the ring and get away with it. That's what I'm here to do. Like, I literally have an excuse. I can literally kill you in the ring if I wanted to.
That's what you said?
Yeah. And Jake, I saw Jake's like, whoo, like, it got serious, bro. And I think that's when he really realized, like, fuck, like, I can legitimately die in the ring fighting this guy. And he would get away with it. And that's my biggest concern now. After I saw that clip, I was like,
I gotta see
oh, shit.
I gotta see it.
What if he kills him, dude?
Yeah.
What if he legit... Everyone's saying, like, he's going to get killed in the ring.
You know my favorite movie, right? If he dies, he dies.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I think that was the first time that this week where I was like, oh, shit. What if he actually really kills him? Like, this is... And Charlemagne keeps joking around and saying we're watching the death of Jake Paul on Friday. And that's crazy, but, like, I really genuinely think that. And then today, the final press conference today, or the final face-off, they were getting pretty heated, and they were like, I could tell Anthony Joshua is like, don't fucking touch me, bro. Like, he's getting heated now, which I don't know if he's getting in his mind, but let's see.
It's a minute video.
Yeah. Could you explain to us what you meant by that, and could you please respond to Tyson's statement?
It's my job. We fight. We're licensed to kill. I'm sure many people don't understand it, but this is what my job is, and I just enjoy what I do. Whatever happens, happens. As long as my hand's raised, that's what's important, right? Respectfully. That's just the mentality we have to have as fighters. I don't know if any other fighter thinks that way. Maybe they're a bit more tame. But the things I watch and the way my mind works, when you're in that ring, it's a dangerous place to be, and anything can happen. And you hope your opponent leaves the ring safely, but if they don't, you know, you still have to go to bed at night knowing that you've just done your job. It wasn't personal.
Yeah. So during that part, like, Jake was sitting there like, and that's where I'm like, because that was scary in a sense that he's not like he's not being threatening about it. He's being nonchalant about it. Like, yeah, my job is to, like, if I need to kill you, like, I'm going to kill. I have a license to kill you. Like, I could kill you in the ring. Yeah. Yeah. So I think he's just
look at his face.
And during that,
he's like, let's go, bro.
And you know what's funny? During that press conference, so that was 2 days ago. That press conference, he's wearing that chain, and Anthony Joshua was still kind of being funny and joking around. And at the end of the face-off, Anthony Joshua grabs his chain, and, like, you could see, like, the manager, like Nikisa, who's running the shit. And also Jake, they both kind of like, oh shit, like things kind of got like serious a little. They kind of got scared for a second there. They flinched and they were like, oh shit, like, don't fight. But then Jake or Anthony Joshua was just kind of just like, I'm joking, whatever. But today's face off, that was real. That was scary. Look up Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul final face off.
This one?
Yeah, I think that's the one. Yes, this is the one.
Dude, look how huge he is.
He's insane, dude. I mean, like, if you were to make
a big ass
crazy.
pause. Yeah.
It's crazy. All respect, all pause. But, like, he is like the perfect specimen. I mean, if you were to carve like a freaking human being, like the ultimate human being, you would make Anthony Joshua. It's insane, dude. He's like, it's scary, dude. I'm not even trying to like pause all that. No glaze. Stop glazing, bro. But yeah, I mean, it's insane, dude. This guy's like what Adonis is. It's insane.
So basically, he has to win.
Well, so he has to win. Anthony Joshua definitely has to win, and apparently he has to knock him out in the first round, which we saw him do to freaking Francis Ngannou pretty much. So I think it will be even easier than Francis Ngannou, and he will really genuinely knock Jake Paul out, and it's going to be freaking scary.
Well, he's minus 450 for a knockout on my bookie.
Yeah, of course. I mean, New York Rick from Ariel Helwani, he's like, it's literally free money. Like, it's free money. Just put whatever. He's like, I'm dropping my mortgage on Anthony Joshua to win by knockout.
I mean, you don't get too much back.
So
if you bet $100, you get $22.
Free money. Free money.
I don't have $100.
I know. I'm not doing it. I'm just saying. But regardless, guys, I just wanted to talk about that because tomorrow is going to be amazing, and I can't wait to see how that plays out. And I know everyone's going to be watching it because it's on Netflix. So That's gonna be exciting.
That's one of the things. Is just free.
Yeah,
so.
It's free, guys.
I mean, technically,
and it's gonna be a spectacle. I mean, there's gonna be other good fights on that card too. So, I think Anderson Silva is fighting Tyrone Woodley on that card, and also
that's who he beat.
I think
he
Holly,
beat both of them.
Yeah, and Holly Holmes is also fighting on that card too against someone. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be dope. But I'm excited. But yeah, guys, that's it. We're getting very close to the end of the year. 2025 is wrapping up. I can't wait for 2026. Not as much as I was waiting for 2025 after 2024, but we're getting to 2026. I'm excited.
We were promised a lot of things in 2025.
Yeah,
like when are we supposed to get? When are we supposed to get like? Avengers supposed to come out this year.
Yeah,
GTA was supposed to come out this year.
Yeah.
Like we got blue ball.
We did get blue balled a lot this year.
For sure.
And the world's kind of going to shit as well. So. Let's pray that this will be, the one thing I'll leave on this note. Charlemagne pointed out that this year was the year of the snake, and it is about shedding. It is about letting go. So if you feel like new things you're starting new chapters, new things, you're shedding old things and moving on to, you feel like you need to like let go of some stuff, don't be afraid because this is the year of that. So shed, free yourself from the stuff that you don't want to be a part of or be involved with or whatever, and let's start a new, fresh year, which everyone does and says every year, but this is the year to do it. Okay.
Man.
So with that said, next week, guys, ATM awards. It's gonna be spiffy. I'm gonna wear a suit. I might wear a quarter zip. Who knows? Like we're gonna get dressed up.
Quarter zip with a matcha.
Yeah, we're gonna get dressed up. It's gonna be looking legit, like an award show in here, and it's gonna be fun, man. So I hope you guys are ready for that next week, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys go watch Avengers trailer. I hope you guys go watch Avatar. And watch Pluribus and watch Welcome to Derry season finale was fucking amazing. If you guys haven't watched it yet, please go watch that.
Pluribus drops today.
Pluribus drops tonight. So with all that being said, guys, you know what it is. It's been Above the Multiverse. We love you guys. Till next time. Peace. And chicken grease.
Okay, then I'm fresh. That's that Teddy Fish. He got it on 'cause he fresh. That's that Teddy Fish. I got it on 'cause I'm fresh. Okay. That's that Teddy Fish. We got it on. Okay. Fresh. Okay. That's that Teddy Fish. Okay. I woke up in the morning feeling like $1,000,000 pesos.